Welcome to Grand Silent Halls of Wayne Manor. There's always one light that never went out, the one in Alfred Pennyworth's study. While Gotham slept, and Batman patrolled its dark streets, Alfred remained awake, waiting, worrying, and hoping that the boy he raised would come home alive. The beginning, a broken child when Thomas and Martha Wayne were murdered in that cold alley. Gotham lost two great souls, but Alfred lost something even deeper. He lost his peace that night as young Bruce Wayne fell to his knees beside his parents' bodies. Alfred ran toward him. He knelt down, wrapping the shaking boy in his arms. "It's all right, Master Bruce," Alfred whispered, though his voice trembled. "I've got you. I promise you'll never be alone." And he meant it. From that moment on, Alfred wasn't just a butler. He became father, teacher, nurse, and silent guardian, the man who held the Wayne family together when everything else fell apart. Years later, the birth of Batman as Bruce grew older, so did his pain. Sharper, harder, more dangerous. He disappeared for years, traveling the world, learning how to fight, to endure how to make fear's weapon. And when he returned, he wasn't just Bruce anymore. He was Batman. When Alfred saw the first version of the Batsuit, his heart sank. "So, this is what you've become," he said softly. Bruce nodded. "It's what I must be." Alfred sighed, eyes wet, but voice calm. "Then I'll be here, to patch you up, feed you, and remind you that beneath that mask, there's still a man worth saving. A life of quiet sacrifice night after night." Alfred cleaned Bruce's wounds, stitched his skin, and wiped blood from the floor of the Batcave. He brewed tea with one hand and carried guilt, with the other guilt that he had been able to protect the child from his own grief. Sometimes, when Batman returned home, Alfred would whisper, "You don't need to fight alone, sir." And Bruce would reply, almost too quietly, "If I stop, Alfred, they die." Alfred never argued. He only placed a gentle hand on his shoulder and said, "Then fight, but come home." The sacrifice there came a night when Gotham faced chaos once again. A bomb had been planted in Wayne Tower, and Alfred found himself trapped inside, trying to save others. Through the communicator, Batman's voice was desperate. "Alfred, get out of there." But Alfred's tone was steady. Calm as always. "No, sir. These people, they rave family too, and family is worth saving." The explosion shook the city. When Batman reached the scene, all he found was the broken shell of the tower and silence. He fell to his knees. For the first time in years, the Dark Knight wept, not for vengeance, not for guilt, but for love. Legacy in the Batcave. A new light was placed beside the case, holding Robin's uniform, a photograph of Alfred, smiling, teacup in hand. Every time Bruce returned from patrol, he would glance at that photo and whisper, "You were my light in the darkness, Alfred. My family, my father." And somewhere in the quiet corners of the manor, he could almost hear the familiar voice reply, "And you, Master Bruce, were always my son." Moral: behind every hero is someone who believed in them before the world did. For Batman, that person was Alfred. The man who gave him love when he had nothing left, and whose greatest weapon was his heart. Say,